Hello and welcome back to the Tank Platoon Tactics series. This video is going to be focusing on how to properly conduct an assault onto an objective. Now, the Camp Hornfeld scenario that corresponds with this, which is downloaded in the mission pack, actually has an error with the scenario itself. So in order to play it properly, you'll need to download the individual scenario, Camp Hornfeld 5 Assault version 1. I'll post a link to this file in the video description itself. If you do not download this version of the scenario, then one of your units will not move into the objective rally point as it is supposed to, and you'll be unable to continue the mission. I've gone ahead and downloaded the mission and put it in my scenarios folder, and I've also already done the editing so that we'll be using M1A2s as we are in the rest of the series. As before, you can go ahead and pause the video to read the briefing. We'll be conducting a very similar mission to the last mission that we conducted in the support by fire exercise. The main difference here is that as opposed to being the support by fire force, we are now the assaulting force. Simply put, we will maneuver to the objective rally point south of objective Yin, where we will then conduct an assault from south to north using both fire and maneuver to destroy any enemy forces on objective Yin, and then, of course, occupy a defensive position oriented towards the north. So, forgive the redundancy for those who were here last time, but the basic concept of the operation is that 2nd Platoon, as well as Headquarters Element, will maneuver along Route Pound and establish their two objective rally points short of their support by fire positions. Simultaneously in the south, my platoon, 1st Platoon, along with 3rd Platoon, will conduct maneuver along Route Dollar, establishing in our objective rally points. On order from the company commander, the support by fire elements will move forward and establish and conduct a support by fire with the effect of suppressing the enemy. Once that's complete, we will be ordered forward, where we will move out of our objective rally point and begin our assault from south to north across objective Yin, destroying any enemy forces we encounter and establishing a hasty battle position oriented towards the north so that we can destroy any enemy reinforcements. While this will be occurring, Blue Platoon, or 3rd Platoon, will follow behind us after we've cleared the objective, and they will dismount infantry on the objective to seize objective Yin. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the maneuver plan itself. We'll go ahead and begin conducting a tactical road march up to the vicinity of our objective rally point, setting that, of course, to stay so that our forces are moving into position exactly there, not going forward and being exposed to potential observation by enemy and giving up the entire plan. Make sure that we're in top speed, column, close formation, and of course ensure that we are set up to begin movement immediately in a column formation. Now, with this being completed, the next thing that we're going to do is conduct an assault. Now, the assault tactic is different from the engage tactic, which you have seen thus far, in that the assault tactic itself, when we encounter the enemy, we will not stop and begin engaging, as is the case of the engage tactic. We'll continue, as the name suggests, maneuvering and assaulting through the area so that we have, of course, maneuver on our side and have that mobility. Go ahead and put a couple more waypoints here. And from this point to there, and then up to our actual defensive position there oriented towards the north. So I've split this route into a couple of different waypoints, and what you can do here is edit the individual portions of this. So in this case, upon being given the order to move forward, I want to move forward in a top rate of march in a line formation at, I'm going to go close interval. At that point, I can change this waypoint to none, so we'll automatically continue. And then I want to decrease our speed to fast, ensure that we're remaining in a line formation and that we are remaining in close spacing. Now, once passing checkpoint 19 and with the beauty of hindsight in place, I already know that it's likely that the enemy is going to have a platoon of tanks located on our right flank. In the event that they are not fully destroyed by the support by fire, we'll go ahead and execute an echelon right so that the majority of our direct fire is oriented towards our right flank, so we're able to meet that threat. Again, normal spacing, echelon right, and speed will be fast. Of note with the assault tactic is that your speed will automatically be set to top speed. This works in some cases, but generally I like to set it to going fast speed so that when you're maneuvering through, you're better able to engage targets on the move. I also find the AI is a little more accurate. And I'll go ahead and check here that we're in a line formation, normal, and of course oriented towards the north. And at this point, we are good to begin the mission. So we'll go ahead and begin commencing our tactical road march up to our objective rally point. And I'll go ahead and do a video cut here and, of course, report in crossing the phase lines when we're set at the objective rally point. I'll come back when the company commander orders us to move forward and begin our assault. And at this time, we've been ordered to go ahead and begin our move and commence our assault. Again, attacking from south to north on objective yin. So to start out with, I left this in top speed so that as we're proceeding forward, we can maintain momentum. And we're still maneuvering towards the objective. As you can tell, 2nd Platoon has identified enemy PCs on the objective, as well as the enemy tank platoon located on our right flank there. And they are executing a support by fire at this time. And Blue Platoon has been given the order to begin maneuvering forward. And we're approaching our first waypoint on our route. And once we hit this waypoint, our speed, as you'll notice down here, has automatically decreased to a fast rate of march. Get in the gunner's seat and begin scanning. I can already see some enemy tanks out there. That's a hit. Can't tell if that's a kill. Yep, that's a kill. And saw smoke rising from it. Engage our second tank. That looked good. And we've got smoke rising from it. And there is one more tank located there. That's going to be a tricky shot. And it looks like the laser rangefinder is actually bouncing off those trees, making it even trickier. That's our support by fire element. And that is our second support by fire element. So the first one was headquarters. This one here is going to be 2nd Platoon. I don't know if that tank's dead or not. It looks like there's one more reported active. We'll go ahead and touch off all of those. Should give us proper kills. Our other wingmen have spotted this enemy tank. Just going right below the dead space there in front of us caused by the train. But that's at least 2 hits on that target. And we'll be able to engage it as we move forward. Or at that point it's already destroyed, so that's definitely a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and begin maneuvering into the our defensive position here and start orienting towards the north. And since we're in position, I'm going to go ahead and give the command to begin reloading our AP rounds, based on the fact that we've used a considerable amount, and I want to make sure that when the enemy counterattacks, we will be ready to meet them. go ahead and speed up this process here till we see some form of enemy contact. And there they are. So give the order to stop reloading and begin engaging. That's a hit. Not a kill. And that's a definite kill. So as usual with Soviet doctrine, enemy tanks normally arrive in groups of 3 per platoon. That's 2, and there is numero 3. If I'm able to engage him before he goes behind the line. We'll try it. That's a hit, but not a kill, unfortunately. So at this point, we'll have to remain in position until the enemy tank moves up, and after that's complete, I don't want to remain in this battle position since I've definitely been spotted by enemy tanks, so I'm going to move forward. That way we're not encountering artillery. There he is. I think that's a kill. So as I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and move forward out of this position before enemy artillery can begin raining down on us. And once we move into our next battle position here, I'm going to go ahead and give a reload command. And the mission is complete, meaning we have destroyed all enemy forces. So looking at the AAR really quick, from of course the enemy side, we can tell that as before, they're assembled 1 platoon in the north, basically 1 platoon in the south with enemy PCs in the center. We began engaging with indirect fire. Our support by fire element was able to destroy, looks like a good platoon minus of tanks and a full platoon of PCs before being observed. They, of course, were killed pretty rapidly. We were seen as we were advancing forward, managed to engage and destroy the enemies to our south. Should be killing the ones to the north there. Yep. Then we proceeded forward, moved into the battle position, and upon the enemy's arrival, began engaging them, and were able to destroy them, eliminating all enemies on the battlefield. So as you've seen, with a company level attack, there is both a support by fire as well as an assault element, and you can see in conjunction with both of those added together, you can have very lethal effects. And as you'll notice in the score, we were able to destroy 13 enemy vehicles with 0 losses on the blue side. So this is something to certainly consider in any of the scenarios you'll be running, or if you decide to play multiplayer, any of the missions that you'll encounter there. So as before, thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions, you can leave those in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.